Hello everyone. So happy Dashra to everyone. It's a very prestigious day to do something very good on this day. Very like whatever you do on this day it will become successful. So today we have taken this live session on to explain what is destiny, specifically the Destini.ai. So how the destiny drives the every people life and how does it mysteriously work in terms of people decision making, especially from the breathtaking to the complex decisions and the analytical thinking of how people think. So let's jump into the story where the destiny is being decided by the certain external forces. These external forces are invisible currently, and they are not only currently, they are always invisible, but the invisible forces are within us, that is called prana. And the prana metrics, the mathematical calculations of prana, is already been written by Bruhat Parashara, that is in Bruhat Parashara, written by Maharshi Parashara in his context. So the astrological and astronomical context over here is that people think that destiny has been driven by the planets outside, which are currently present in the space. Fortunately enough, we have that knowledge that we can control our destiny within our body. So what's happening within our life, it's completely depending upon our life, our thought processes. So uh, the external forces have just only 10% impact because that's a macro level. The micro level, which is happening within us, which the decisions which we are making and the problems which we are facing right now, is completely depends upon our energy. This energy can be compared, can be analyzed, and can be calculated through a certain methodology. And that is then that methodology has been written by Sage Parashara, Maharshi Parashara. There are different contributors within this domain. There are like uh, Bhrigu Maharshi, Varahamira, etc. They have contributed different theories within the subject. For example, Sadhesati and all. Within this subject, there is certain process to analyze it first. So every time if you visit an astrologer, they will check the D1 chart, Lagna chart also. People also call it as a Rasi chart. Okay, and if possible, astrologer is so skillful or talented, he may analyze the D9 and the consequent charts which are being presented in the software system. Now the current systems are completely dependent upon the software rather than the manual. Manual has gone uh, 2 decades back, which is the testing and the accuracy testing is being very challenged over there. However, uh, soon the advent of the technologies and the Kundali softwares, astrologers' efforts have been reduced in terms of analyzing the future of a individual person. Here, the catch point over here is people and the astrologers don't even try to analyze the prana energy within the body. So the prana energy is so evident that within our life we know what's going to happen tomorrow, but the the thought process that what we are going to do tomorrow we know it, but what would happen further down the line we don't know what's going to happen. So that's the issue, and majority of the people make wrong decisions over there. They suffer unduly, unconsciously they suffer, and this is the problem in the humanity. And the calculations have been written somewhere around 20 to 30,000 years ago during the Satyuga. Calculatively, it is called Satyuga. And this matrix has been, evidently we have collected this matrix from this Surya Siddhanta, which was written by uh, 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 which was written by Mayasura. So there are certain different contexts and different levels of uh, theories contributing to the Surya Siddhanta, as that book was being first stolen by the British when they were in the Maratha Empire. So during the Maratha Empire, the British stole this book, or we can say there are different theories where people can say that they have borrowed or something, but unusually we may say that they have stolen it. Fortunately, the book has been translated into English, and those calculations has been utilized even in the Western astrologers and Western astronomy to analyze the distance between the Moon and Earth. There are different techniques, like Galileo and other Newtons have been using the technology to understand the distance between each and every planet. However, how this Maya Sura know these calculations precisely? So there are different stories for it. Few people say that Lord Surya came and told this story to Mayasura, and Mayasura has written all these things. So similarly, all sort of these things. So particularly here we need to understand over here is who is Mayasura. So Mayasura is the father-in-law of Ravana, and there are certain contributing theories to this Mayasura's personification. Here is the founding fathers of the Mayan civilization, which is in the Mexico. So that's how there are different theories which are not yet proven, and that's why they are theories rather than the facts and historical stories. Uh, However, let's come to the point of destiny. So the prana metrics, which has been given by Maharshi Parashara, uh, here we need to understand that every moment what we are doing, it's already been destined. The way I'm speaking to you, it's already been destined, and I have spoken to you many times previously, even in the previous Manvantra. So this is the 71st Manvantra, and in 72nd Manvantra, I may speak again, but the positions might vary. So every Manvantra, people change their positions. For example, let's consider this Earth is just a small entity as planet rock that we are surviving with the oxygen and all other natural resources, and uh, the cosmic material around us is just the council members of the space, and the council members are the deciding players, are the key players in order to drive our destiny. For example, theoretically we can say Sun to Saturn. According to Hindu astronomy and astrology, Sun is also a planet rather than a star. But in a scientific way, we have to say it is as a star because in a cosmic galaxy, distant in a distance in like some million light years away, there are other different kind of materials, the sun and other kind of stars which are existing over there, and that's that is the subject over there. And uh, precisely, the manvantras and the yugas are also being calculated from a different star point of view, as mentioned in the Surya Siddhartha. Now, the nine members, the council nine members are the Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Rahu, Ketu, and Saturn, Jupiter, and Venus as well. So these are the council members which decide our destiny. However, each all nine members cannot decide at a time what's going to happen to you today, and that depends upon the prana energy within yourself. So the prana energy are distinctively invisible to us, but they foreplay, like how do they interact with us, the energy we interact with us is it's very evident to us. uh, Fortunately, this energy is being communicating to the entities, and those entities just mix of communication, just like the cell phone tower and the cell phone, like how we the invisible signal, we have the cell phones, and the planets are our cell phone towers. So unconsciously this is been happening. So to bring this consciousness within ourselves, we have developed Destiny. Destiny is our organization name, and Destini.ai is our first ever product. So within this Destini.ai, the major motive is to bring a consciousness and a mental satisfaction within yourself to know your tomorrow. So once you know your tomorrow, the mental peace and the spiritual awareness around you is completely at an adapt. So it's just not like you can do meditation, or meditation is just a remedy of what's going to happen tomorrow. Okay, So meditation is just a tool, not a complete thing. It's just a tool. It's a equipment. As equipment in the sense, it's intangible, but at a pranic level, it is tangible. For us, the tools are such as books and a phone that are tangible for us. But meditation is an intangible, and the rituals, the vibrations of the mantras and the chantings are the intangible assets of the prana sources. So this energy need to be controlled by a conscious way of understanding ourselves. So how do we bring the conscious way of understanding ourselves? Is just by knowing our base character, what we are, what we are going to do tomorrow, and what's going to happen in our life till the 20 or 30 years. So we can discuss this story like till death, but death is the most complex thing. According to prana energy calculations, we can predict the death of a human being, but these calculations are yet at the basic stage and requires a lots of information and data to process. So these complex calculations of the prana involve certain 400 crores of data sets. Individually, the mind is itself contains a lot of zettabytes and terabytes of the information. uh, this sort of information need to be organized. We have done that all sort of information according to across the globe. We have analyzed the secondary level of data, understood the primary level of data upon the people, and we have implemented all this thing in Destini.ai with the algorithm driven, with the methodology driven by the say Maharshi Parashara, and we have developed this algorithm and pushed towards the Destini.ai. So Destini.ai isn't just a normal astrology which where you can see uh, uh, isn't just normal astrology where you can just see your panchang or any other stars movements or those things. No, this is completely developed for human development. So human development isn't just giving certain technology making you lazy on this. No, that's not the way of a human will develop. A conscious human, a spiritual awakened human will take the earth tomorrow. So it's just not a spiritual practice, it is a self-aware practice. There are two differences over here. Most of the spiritualists aren't so complete perfect, but a self-aware guy, a self-aware person is perfect. And according to me, on most of the theories which we are done, which we're doing, uh, self-awareness is, is always not 100%. It is always stays at 90%, not even 99%, 90%. Because the source of thought, as we have just mentioned, the communication between the cell phone and a cell phone tower and the phone, uh, just like the planets and human being, the existing planet, instead of existing planets, those planets are within us. The prana, the moment which we are where we are born, the first breath, we accept the natural resources and we accept the planetary movement across the space, and those space elements are within us, within our body. So within this system, we are able to decide the decision, destiny. But the source of the thought, the source of the decision which people take, for an example, if I want to take this, if I want to choose this or the a between a or b, what would be the consequences? Sometimes easiest way will people will choose the easiest way and regulate later in the life, and sometimes people choose the hardest thing and enjoy the later in life. So at any point of time, regret is very common according among the human. So let's jump into the Destini.ai. How the Destini.ai is available? It's available in the Google Play Store. You can check out in the description, and I will show you the demonstration of how Destiny.ai will be working. So, so as soon as you enter the app, you can see that Destiny is in your hands. So you need to register. If you are a new user, you need to register, and you need to give your OTP number and enter your details. So the number is wrong. Let me check this out and let me sign out and I'll show you. So this is the screen, first screen, and you need to register over here for if you're the first time user. And once you enter this phone number, and once you enter this phone number, it's easier. Like we have to enter the full name, gender, male or female, email address, time of birth, date of birth, birthplace, and launch your own destiny. This is how the uh, this is how the app will be working. I will let you know how the important part of it once again here. So the major thing what we have worked upon is the AI, which with the data which we have worked, and the AI, complicated AI which we have used is the LLMs, that is large language models, which can help us to understand the which can calculate the massive calculations in a fraction of seconds. Manually, the calculations of the prana energy will take up to the several hours, but with the AI, we are able to calculate it within a fraction of seconds. So the the data sets which we have mentioned, uh, it's completely secondary data where we have procured it from our own sources, and primarily the research which we have done upon the people is completely for the benefit of the people, for the benefit of the humanity. So this is the screen, this is the app screen, and it is available in the Chrome as well. You can use the app in the web as a web app as well, but you may miss out the notification point of view. So the October 11th 6:44 p.m. to October 12th 5:31 a.m., this is the prediction timing of this. So particularly, and again, October 12th 5:31 a.m. to October 12th 3:09 p.m. So till 3 p.m. I'll be going through all these things. So the current prediction which we are able to focus upon here is the mental health. It's completely the mental health related predictions. So how we are going to face the next upcoming time? That's the important thing. So according to your mental health, you are able to control your mind. So right now we are able to give the mental health predictions uh, at a 78% accuracy. Sometimes it goes to 99% accuracy, and once if you feel that it's not accurate enough, you need to provide your feedback. Once, like just like provide here, and how accurate was it, right? And write something, what has happened to you, what has happened to you. And I'm giving this live session and discussed about the uh, something spiritual, something spiritual and occult. People may consider it as occult, but I feel it's out of occult. This is something new, and feedback for making Destiny better. That's it. You just need to click over here and go back and wait for the next time, where after the 5:31, like after 3:09 p.m. you can see the next prediction. So you can even check the past, like yesterday's 9:40 p.m. You can just uh, it's all about the mental and the thought process thing, especially the thoughts which comes to your mind is visible over here. So it's just like thought mind, a thought machine which we have built, and this is the current one and this is the tomorrow's one. So the the machine will render the data. It goes around the system to analyze and see. October 13, 9:52 a.m. today. October 13, 3:32 p.m. This is the tomorrow's prediction, and the machine is just reading it out, and it will take a fraction of like each fraction a minute time to understand it what's going to happen. So with this system, the app will be able to give you the prediction. So, and however, people might get confused. So there are the certain sections where you can check even your past, what has happened since the installation of the app in your mobile phone from the Google Play Store. Okay, since the installation of the app, what are your past activities? What has been done? So the tomorrow is always a surprise. That's why we have remained it. So the tomorrow's prediction has come. So it is giving you self-aware and allowing you to navigate complex relationships, particularly with our right. So similarly, this is how the predictions is being given. Okay. Now let's go to the profile, and here the people may find your name, mobile number, email, time of birth, date of birth, and location of birth. So the time of birth which the time of birth and the date of birth, if there is a mistake in your entry, you need to close this account and start the new account. Why we haven't given you the freedom to editorials due to the certain system constraint and privacy policy constraints. So once the system enters your data, it is your data, whatever the inaccurate or inaccurate. You have to be sure that your predictions are coming true by just giving a accurate date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth. That's how the system will work. And open for the live Q&A. Let's end this screen share. So no questions, I believe. I would like to end up this stream and continue. Wish all the best for everyone to for a greater year ahead. Thank you very much.